Most children in the U.S. are required to get nearly a dozen vaccinations before attending public schools, including measles, chickenpox, and polio. But those routine vaccines aren't always as accessible in developing countries, the home of some migrants who are seeking asylum in the U.S. now that Title 42 has ended. Verify viewer Cheryl emailed us to ask if people seeking asylum in the U.S. are required to be vaccinated at the border. So Cheryl, let's verify. Our sources are the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, and the Department of State. The CDC says that those who arrive at the border are not required to show proof of vaccination for any disease, and the federal government doesn't offer vaccines at the border. There are some exceptions. For example, a measles vaccine might be required if a person comes from a refugee camp where there's a recent outbreak of measles. So, no, people seeking asylum in the U.S. are not required to be vaccinated at the border. Children may be required to get vaccinated soon after arriving to attend school. Still, vaccines are not required unless asylum seekers want to become permanent residents, which is a status that someone can seek well into the immigration process. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.